Welcome to Up the Ladder. In this series, we're diving into the strategies you need to climb the corporate ladder with practical tips and actionable tasks. Over time, you'll see improvements in your relationship with your boss, your workplace presence, and even your financial growth. Let me tell you something up front. Success isn't just about talent or personality, it's about following the rules. And as Jordan Belfort said in The Wolf of Wall Street, "Follow my script, and I will make you rich." In the same way, if you follow the principles and strategies I'm sharing, you'll gain the tools to master workplace dynamics and position yourself for success. Now, I'm not naive. I know some people are naturally better with people. It might feel like they were born with an advantage. But here's the truth. Anything can be learned, practiced, and perfected. Whether you're shy, introverted, or just starting out, you can transform yourself into a master of influence. All it takes is practice and the right knowledge. I know this because I've been there myself. I used these exact skills to become the youngest associate in my firm. It wasn't luck. I worked hard, read dozens of books, and experimented with countless strategies to figure out what works. After a conversation with a friend, I realized how valuable this knowledge could be to others. That's why I decided to share these insights with anyone willing to listen. If I could do it, so can you. This series is designed to give you the roadmap to success. Much of what we'll discuss is inspired by timeless principles, including those from Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power. Today, we're focusing on office politics, the subtle, unspoken rules of the workplace that determine who gets ahead and who gets left behind. Let's jump in. Never outshine the master. In every workplace, your boss's perception of you can make or break your career. Here's a timeless principle. Always make your boss feel smart, successful, and valued. Let me take you back to ancient Rome. Imagine a Caesar ruling over his empire, observing someone under his command beginning to shine brighter, gaining respect, admiration, and power. What do you think happened next? That rising star would soon find themselves sleeping with the fishes. Why? Because the Caesar would never tolerate a threat to his authority or reputation. Now, in today's world, your boss isn't going to kill you, but the reaction can be just as damaging to your career. If your boss feels threatened by your success, they might keep an eye on you, delay your promotion, or even collude with other managers to block your progress. It's not personal, it's human nature. How do you avoid this? Make your boss feel secure and appreciated. Ask for advice. People love being seen as experts. Approach your boss with genuine questions about how they would handle a situation or their thoughts on your work. Acknowledge their leadership. During meetings or discussions, highlight their role. For example, I think this aligns perfectly with the strategy you outlined last quarter. Offer solutions, not problems. Bring actionable ideas to the table, making their life easier while showing your value as a team player. Now let's move on to second rule of today. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. Collaboration and delegation are key in the workplace, but here's the trick. Don't let your efforts go unnoticed. Let me explain this with the story of the blind hen. A blind hen spent her days scratching at the ground, tirelessly searching for food. She worked hard, but her efforts often went unrewarded. Meanwhile, a sighted hen stood nearby, waiting and watching. Whenever the blind hen managed to uncover a grain of barley, the sighted hen swooped in and ate it. The lesson here is clear. Hard work without recognition can leave you empty-handed, while those who are strategic about their efforts often reap the rewards. Here's how to apply this at work. Document your contributions. After completing tasks or projects, send a summary email to your manager or team, highlighting what you accomplished and the impact it had. Take ownership in group settings. When presenting results, phrase your statements to emphasize your role. I made sure we stayed on track by focusing on X. Delegate smartly, assign tasks to others when appropriate, but ensure you remain the point of contact and decision maker. This keeps you visible as the leader. The last rule of today, court attention at all costs. In the professional world, staying under the radar won't help you climb the ladder. To succeed, you need to be visible, but you must do so strategically. Let me share the story of the wasp and the prince. A wasp landed on a prince's hand and stung him. Furious, the prince clenched his fist, crushing the wasp. As the prince opened his hand, he saw the lifeless wasp and noticed the sting left on his skin. Though the wasp was gone, the pain lingered. The lesson here is simple. When you attract attention, ensure it's the right kind of attention. Like the wasp, if you act impulsively or carelessly to make your presence known, you might leave a lasting negative impression. To apply this at work, focus on standing out in ways that contribute positively to the team. Speak up in meetings, share thoughtful ideas or insights during discussions. Don't overdo it, but make sure your voice is heard. Take on high-visibility projects. Volunteer for tasks that put you in direct contact with decision-makers or higher-ups. Celebrate wins publicly. Share team achievements or personal successes in a way that uplifts others while showcasing your role. For instance, I'm proud of what we accomplished as a team, and I'm glad I could help lead this initiative. Now it's time for your homework. Here are 2 tasks you can work on this week to start applying what you've learned. Support your boss. Find an opportunity to elevate your boss's vision. For example, during a meeting or project discussion, align your ideas with their goals and say something like, "I believe this supports the direction you've been leading us in." Watch how they respond and note how this strengthens your relationship. Take ownership of success. Identify a team project or collaboration where you can step up as the one who summarizes or presents the results. Acknowledge your team's efforts, but ensure your leadership is clear. For instance, say, "Here's what we accomplished, and I made sure we stayed on track by focusing on X. We are working really hard to create this content, so leave a like and subscribe."